Good afternoon, all. My name is Elijah Ivory, and I'm your host of the Mind of Ivory podcast. Today, we would be discussing comfort levels and mental health. And as always, I will start off with a poem or a song dedicated to the theme of the show. And the song I will be playing for you all today is called What's Wrong. Let's take a listen.
Hey, hey. Hey, people don't know what you're going through when they walking past you, but you put on your best face so they don't worry about you and what's on your mind. I said people don't know what you're going through when they walking past you, but you put on your best face so they don't worry about you and what's on your mind. Hey, 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 so many living life in the bubble out of fear, and they still ain't popped the question, how many of y'all out there got any real suggestions? You never feel like yourself. No, you don't. When you go to work. Because you know, they have less respect for you and more respect for what you wear, and that's the company shirt. You see, your mind's a terrible thing to waste. Like what? Like food and someone's time. You see, your mind is a terrible thing to waste. Just like food, and someone's time. You see, people don't know what you're going through when they walking past you, but you put on your best face so they don't worry about you and what's on your mind. Skitty diddy beep dop delete lop delete dop dop diddy dop dop. Hey, scoop diddy gop diddy scoop delete diddy beep pop diddy. People don't know what you're going through, what you're going through. Hey.
And that again was the song called What's Wrong.
I will be discussing now comfort levels and then the mental health aspect. So as a child, we all have different experiences that shape our relativity to the world. Once we gradually get older, there become different emotions and feelings displayed from certain situations. Psychiatrist Dr. Abigail Brenner, author of How Women Embrace Change and Celebrate Life, has a list of reasons to begin stepping out of your comfort zone. One of the reasons she stated, and I quote, "Your real life is the conglomeration of all your life experiences, not just the ones you're comfortable with experiencing. Your real life in its totality is important to becoming a better rounded person," end quote. I really like the insight of how being able to achieve the confidence to allow yourself real growth helps to move closer to your specific goals. I have realized being open with yourself and taking steps to let those mental barriers drop off makes for a huge impact. Another author by the name of Pinky Jangra, who wrote Art of Getting Out of Your Comfort Zone, also has a great message. She discussed about panic not being productive. As she stated in her passage, and I quote, "There's a part of our brain that is thoughtful and considerate. It creates plans and solutions. helps us during life challenges, and facilitates growth. I really appreciated hearing author Pinky Jangra discuss that important message. We all have different lifestyles, motives, and array of views we stand by. Being able to have clarity and comfort, understanding it can still be lingering triggers, but wanting to give yourself a real start is key. I will list a few and go over my reflections on mental health. One thing addressed is, why are we so reluctant to address mental health? And some reasons that came up were, some societies feel mental and emotional issues are less legitimate than physical issues. They're seen as a sign of weakness or being someone else's fault. I have seen this happen so often because when you're not affected by something, it doesn't seem as serious. Personally, for myself, I can see the difference when knowing something is wrong, and not allowing outside influences to deter wanting to find the best ways to obtain peace and balance. For all my listeners, I would like to give a website to check out at your most convenient time. TheHelpGuide.org has some really great info on many mental health issues with professional advice. One thing that was stated was understanding and accepting your emotions, especially those unpleasant ones many of us try to ignore, can make a huge difference in your ability to manage stress and balance your moods. I see so many working out physically, which is great, but we have to remember to make time to mentally work out. Anything that's bringing us away from improvement as a whole. Just know every smile doesn't mean someone's okay. In the same regard as every frown or show of disdain doesn't mean that person is always going through or has issues. But you see, life has many phases and elements we all go through individually. So to everyone that's listening to me, and make sure to pass it on, let's try to be more understanding as a whole. I want to thank you all for tuning in to another edition of the Mind of Ari podcast. And my last words I would like to say to you all is, stay safe, blessed, and pass that on to your friends and family. Thank you so much.